laundry. Some laundry, anyway. Then I cleaned off this sink area, cleaned it and reorganized it. Those two blue shirts, each one was $4. I'm going to cut them apart and put them together to make myself a little, well, I'll show you. The two shirts plus creativity and some elbow grease turns to a romper. And down here, it's going to be a one-piece thing, and down here where the blue dots are, it's going to be these snaps. Just like the baby has on their things, little snaps, so you can unsnap the crotch and go to the bathroom. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I've been toying with the idea of making a romper like that, just for hanging out and around the house and playing with Spencer and stuff like that. And I'll probably film the steps of it. I also wrapped Spencer's birthday gifts so they'll be there until his birthday, which is the 3rd of September. Went to the dentist today, and down here, that last tooth there, it had an overlay. It was a cavity that those big teeth in the back have crevices like mountains and valleys, and all the valleys of that tooth had silver filling or silver colored filling in it and cavities under that. So it was drilled out, made into ready for a crown, and this is a temporary crown. First of all, somewhere down in here is where he took some of this stuff on a Q-tip and numbed up the skin, and then he in with Novocaine. Three different shots of Novocaine. One with the long needle. He goes, well, I guess we have to use the long needle because it'll get down further. And I said, well, if it comes out the other side, you'll know you've gone too far. He thought that was funny. And we waited and waited and waited and did nothing. I was beginning to wonder if he put anything in there. Not numb, not nothing. So then he ended up having to give me a block. And it was a different kind of medicine, I think. And that worked enough that I could still feel the drill going around and stuff, but it didn't hurt. So it worked that much. And until I got numb, it took a while. And he went and was working on the next guy, and he came back to me. It took me like 2 or 3 hours in there because I just didn't numb up. I also fell asleep a couple times in the chair. One time I could hear myself snore, you know, like that. One time when I was in there waiting for the effects of the medicine, and the other time while he was drilling on me, it was about the time I would normally take a morning nap with Spencer. Habits like that are hard to break, obviously. And old people, how many people out there take a nap? My in-laws used to say, well, don't come between 1 and 2 because we're taking our nap. And I used to think that was weird. I don't think it's weird anymore. Spencer is such a good kid. So it took me a while, and then I missed the turn coming back and had to go kind of cattywampus out of the way, and I went past the Scientology headquarters. People, they're called Moonies around here because they're like, their compound used to be like a golf club, and they purchased it, and all the buildings are white and all the roofs of the buildings are blue. They have their own studio to make films. They have their own, I guess, church type center, and all the housing that used to be, you know, like getaway housing are apartments for all the people that go down there for training or retraining or auditing or whatever. And there's a stretch of road, so many, let's see, about half a mile either side of it, and within that stretch, if you stop your car, someone comes out with a camera and follows you and stuff like that. They want to know what you're doing. Luckily that didn't have anything to do with anything. I came home and I offered to make supper for Brian and Ashley. Today is the anniversary of their 12 years that they've been together. 12! Wow! So I made fettuccine alfredo with some chicken and broccoli. I don't know if they like it or not. The sauce was a little thick, but I made enough that I had some here and they could have theirs, whatever, there. And I made a coffee cake and gave them half of it. I just about finished my half for my dessert tonight. It's so good. It's supposed to be cool this weekend. Tomorrow we may or may not go to San Bernardino Museum. I think Brian has tickets, but Ashley has not been. She's been kind of not feeling right lately, and I could tell she'd been crying. I don't know, maybe it's stress, maybe it's me. I hope it's not me. I am trying to be more of a normal human being. If I'm totally alone, I can be me, or whatever I am. But I want to be a good role model for the baby and a nice, decent human being that they don't mind hanging out with. It's not easy because my grandma, when I was like 3-4 years old, taught me social graces. I mean, I didn't really, so it's new to me as well. Spencer he learned to clap his hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, and he goes. Well, he walks along the couch, or the baby gate. He'll walk along. And today, he goes and he stands near it. And he stands real still for about a second, maybe 2 seconds. And then he grabs hold of what he's standing next to. Today, I saw him stand there all by himself without holding on to anything and clapping. Oh my God. Kid's growing up. Oh my God. Oh, I'm hot. I'm going to take a cold shower, go to bed. It's like 70 something, 78, 79 degrees right now. I've got the windows open. We had a visiting cat the other night, and Toby sits in the window at night, and it pissed him off, and I didn't want him clawing the screen, so I scared it away. But I have a little bottle of vinegar water in case that critter comes back, and I put it on stream mode so I can put it up to the screen and shoot vinegar water out on it. It won't hurt it. It might sting, or he won't like the taste of it or something, but it won't hurt him. This weekend's supposed to be a little bit cooler. I think I'm going to try to figure out how to make decent soil for the garden for next year. I'll be having to look at videos and stuff. And budget. Need some budget. I have some bills that need to be paid. And I have tried so hard not to spend. I did go to Walmart and I bought it was a set of 2. Made in Brazil frying pans with a non-stick coat. I have a pan that has the same coat. Tramonta, means in between the mountains, and or Tramontini or something, and really nice cookware. And my old stuff, the non-stick stuff, was wearing off, and that's not good to cook on something like that when it's coming off. So I threw those 2 away, and the new ones are lighter weight. they take up less room. So, yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting organized. Still have to work on this closet door. I think I'll try that within the next 3 days. And maybe make a romper. Make a video of me making the romper. Not sure. I have laundry to fold and put away. How come, you know, gathering the laundry's not so bad, washing the laundry's not so bad, letting it dry is not so bad, but putting it away, it's like groceries. You go grocery shopping with your list and you pick the groceries and put them in a cart, put them in a bag, bring them home and put them on the counter. And it's almost a chore to put it away. Oh! There we go. Sorry. But I wipe things down if they're going in the cabinet or the refrigerator. I still do. Germphobe. And if it's going to be poured out into a glass container that I have or something, I don't bother wiping the outside of the container. That just gets thrown away. But, yeah. It looks like old man depression's probably flying around here, and I think landed on Ashley. Now, Spencer's going to be 1 year old next week, and maybe she's thinking about her mom that passed and how she wishes her mom were here. I can understand that. I didn't feel the same way about my mom, but for someone that you care about, I can understand. I don't know if I do and say the wrong things. I don't know. I really don't know. I wish they'd just gently tell me if there's something wrong, that something's wrong. Maybe I can fix it. It's like most things in life. If you're doing something that's not what they expect, they should tell you. And they should tell you what they do expect. Otherwise, how are you going to do it? And how can you go upward and onward?